From breathtaking cliff dives to the mega rush of free-ride mountain biking, Red Bull harnessed 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business to put adrenaline on display. Relying on the strength of our 5G network, Red Bull powered POV drones to deliver unmatched views while broadcasting in real time from some of the most remote locations in America. This is heart-pounding fan experiences. This is Red Bull with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
You go into your shower feeling, but as soon as you reach for the Irish Spring, your day immediately gets better. That crisp, fresh, unmistakable Irish Spring scent zings your brain and awakens your senses. So when you finally emerge from the shower, 37 minutes later, because you pay the water bill so you can stay in there as long as you want, you're ready to take on the day and smell great doing it. Irish Spring Body Wash and Bar Soap. Fresh, green, Irish. Shop now at Walmart.
It's really rare that all 5 guys play every single snap, all 17 games. That's probably about 1,200 snaps a year. That's really rare. That's what training camp and in-season practices are for. Getting a lot of reps in individual period and team settings and stuff like that, and just kind of building that chemistry with each other, and save that going forward when we get into these games.
You're new to the division with the Eagles Giants, but not really with your history, obviously. But the Eagles have really taken control of this division on both sides of the ball. And I remember we started asking you guys that in the spring about how important it was to set a tone on the offensive and defensive lines. Do you guys feel like you're carrying that into this game, knowing that the game is probably going to swing either way about how you guys play up front against this team?
Yeah, for sure. We've known from OTAs and training camp that this team's going to go as this offensive and defensive line goes, and defensive line's been playing out of their minds, really good. Really happy and excited for those guys over there. And we've had our ups and downs. I feel like we've been playing really well, but there's a lot more. We have such high expectations for this offensive line unit and how good we can be, and it doesn't just stop there. There's always room to get better, and that's what we're trying to do. We feel like we can be one of the best offensive lines in the league. So when we have those down games, those down moments, we kind of take that personally, because that's not who we want to be. That's not what we want this offense to be, and that's not what we want this team to be. So we do everything we can to keep evolving and not slowing down.
How's practice going? Getting in there with Josh next year.
Yeah.
Sorry if you answered this.
No, you're all good. I hate to say I wouldn't notice a difference or a change. AT is a great player, but me and Josh out there, we've gotten some reps together in OTAs and a little bit in training camp too. And Josh is a really smart player. He knows where to be at all times, knows his job, and it's easy to work with him. And his practice reps help, and I feel a lot of confidence going into this game with him, and how prepared he is, how smart he is, and how hard he works. And I don't see any lull coming in from him.
They always talk about tough losses, tough games you lose. It's that 24-hour rule. When you have a guy who you lose a lot, it's a big loss to lose AT. Is that do you have a 24-hour rule on that as well? The idea of you absorb it and then it's move forward. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. He's a great player, great teammate, great person. We were talking to him yesterday. His surgery went well. He's resting up now, and don't think he's going to be back for this year. So, his locker's right there. I hate to say it, but we're moving on from him at this point. He's not going to be able to help us anymore out in the field this season. He can help us in the locker room and off the field and stuff like that. But going forward, and what matters going on the field in these games is just going to be the guys, the 8 guys dressed up there on game day, and that's what's going to help us win football games. And miss AT. But we got to go forward without him now. So that's just how this league is.
The way Tyrone stepped in the last 2 games, now Devin looks like he's back. Do you think if you use both of them that they give a different dimension to the running game? Sometimes teams have 1 guy, sometimes teams have 2.
Yeah.
They are different looking players, the athletes. Do you think a 1-2 punch can work here?
I definitely think so. I feel like in the NFL it's tough to just have one running back that you feed the ball over and over again. And Devin's a really established veteran in this league. He's had success everywhere he's gone. Really well in pass protection, and he's always slipping out, finding those holes. And he's gotten a couple explosive runs so far this year. And Tyrone, he's a really good pass catching back of the backfield. Young, he's playing really free and loose, and he's just as fast as well. And when you can have two running backs like that, they're sort of similar in their style of running and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. Like, I feel like whoever's back there, we're not going to miss a beat, and they know how to set up our blocks pretty well and make us look pretty good, so it helps a lot.
Do you think you guys have done pretty well in screens? Eric has gotten involved in that. Before you got here, this team had not been a good screen team. Why are you guys good at it now?
I think it has a lot to do with Tim Kelly, tight ends coach. He came in here, and I think he was kind of known as the screen guru. And he's brought in a lot of screens here. I think we have over 15 screens that we're able to call, but we only have about 5 or 6 of them up every week. And we have a screen presentation every week, and it kind of seems monotonous, but it's always good going over all the rules and all the different types of screens we have involved. And they've been hitting really well, and just the rules and how he breaks it down, the information and gives it to us, makes it really simple, makes our job easier, and kind of use it as a weapon. Tired defenses out, and we've hit a lot of big screens, and it helps us. They're explosive plays to get the ball going downfield, and it's nice gaining 20, 25 yards in one play.
Is that more than you had in Green Bay screens?
Everywhere I've been, I've never been able to successfully have a good screen game, and this is the first year that I've been on a team with a really valuable screen game, and I think that adds a lot to our offense.
How do you? I mean, what do you? Obviously, you drill it. You guys talk about it a lot. Is it patience? Is it the personnel that's involved? Is it timing of when the plays are called? What do you contribute to the secret?
There's a lot involved into it. There's a lot of feel to it, but there's also a lot of timing's a critical part of it, and distribution, and just getting to your right landmark out in space, and being able to read whoever's going out with you. Whether me and the interior 3 are out, or me and the tackle are out, being able to read their block and being able to make a decision off of what they're doing in that split second. And I think TK's done a really good job breaking that down for us, and it's been working really well, and we're going to keep doing it.
What's the old man thinking about the Giants and Eagles facing each other this time?
He's excited. He won't be at the game. He's got to work this Sunday, just like most Sundays. But got a lot of family and friends coming up from the area. They're all going to be in Giants gear, or else they're not allowed to be around us. But everybody's excited. Got a lot, like I said, a lot of people coming. This is a big one. Obviously, when I was a little kid, I grew up huge Eagles fan, but work took me elsewhere, and now I'm the biggest Giants fan in the world. So excited for this weekend coming up.